Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Today I've got a case that I'm going to have to put a Helicoil in. I put one in it already, and I thought that was the only thing that was that it needed, but it does need another one. I picked up a set of cases here, and they were kind of abused. One of the bolts was broke off, and the guy tried to get it out before me, and I missed the one that he'd already drilled out. And thankfully, he drilled them to size, so I was able to go ahead and drill them on out to Helicoil size and put a Helicoil in it. So I apologize, I've already done the first one, but we've still got the second one to do, and this one, at least the bolt is out of it. He's drilled it completely out, but it is oversized, but it's not oversized so much that I can't put a Helicoil in it. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get you down here and I'll show you, see if you can see what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to see because it's down in where a dowel pin is. So let me get you down here so you can see it. Okay, get you down here where you can see, hopefully. Of course, the camera is probably going to block it a little bit, but it's this hole right here. Let's see if I can get some light in there. It's just not working. There we go, there we go. Okay, but that's as you can see, I think he's already got it drilled out. The threads are all gone, the bolt's out of there. So what I've got to do is drill it oversized, tap it for Helicoil, and put the Helicoil in. This one up here I've already done, and I've already put the dowel pin back in, so it makes it maybe even a little harder to see, but I think you can see it in there now. That one was also, but that one still had the bolt in it. So it took me a while to get that out. It didn't want to come out. I tried heat, I tried reverse drill bits, and I finally just had to dig it out of there, drill it and dig it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, let's get it set up over here. I've just pretty much found the right size drill bit, probably the one he used, and that's how we'll line it up. No rocket science here. I can run out of, let me get something else there to kind of shim it up. Instead of changing the bolt out like I should. Okay, got to get the Helicoil drill bit in there. I've got a key chuck in there because I was trying to use the left-hand drill bits, which didn't work. And you kind of got to use the keyed chuck when you're doing those. All right, here we go. I'm not going to go very far here. It's a pretty shallow hole. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Okay, I better stop. That's just not a very deep hole. Okay, you can see right here, this is the one I've drilled out. So now I've got to go in and do the Helicoil tap on it. And boy, that might be difficult with, because they use a starter tap. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to get into this one or not. I may have to drill through or something, and we'll see. I'll just have to see. Gotta get as straight up and down as we can get. As far as I'm gonna go. I just hope I got enough threads there to put a helicoil in. The other one was a lot deeper. Yeah, I may be able to pull it off. Okay, here's the helicoil that's going to go in there. It's like a piece of spring steel, and you actually have a installation tool here, and it has another part, but it's too far away from the top of the threads, so we're just going to use this portion of it. It comes around here and locks into the little tang sticking out right there. Now, what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of oil on that, and we're going to see if we can get a thread in that hole and go far enough down to do us some good. It's threading. Let me go shut my power off over here. Yeah, it's so hard to hear over the power supply. Well, I don't know. I think we're in there far enough. Let's pull it out and see what it looks like. Well, I believe we got her done. And there's looks like the tang broke off. I probably pushed it in far enough. Usually you have to break the tang off. And I think since it bottomed out in the hole, I don't think I could have done another thread. It was that close. Let me get this released here so we can take a peek at it. Yep, looks good. Right here. I think I'm going to have to get the close-up camera. Okay, you can see, I think you can anyway, the new insert in there. Let me grab a screw. And that just goes right in there. Okay, and this is all these screws are 6mm one pitch. So on the Yamaha here, probably about 99% of the nuts or the threaded inserts on this are going to be the 6mm by 1. That'll do just about most of them. Okay, we've got the installation complete, and I've got two things. One, the installation of that was a success. The other thing is it doesn't need one. I don't know why he was drilling around in there, but he had, and the only one I needed to replace was this one up here, which is done. So my face is a little red. I don't know what I was thinking or not thinking, but I've got a thread in there I'll never use. And let me show you why. Okay, here's the dowel pan, here's the dowel pan, dowel pan, dowel pan. And right here is where the dowel pan is. And there's no bolt there, no screw. So I didn't need to do that. But the success is that I was able to show you how to install a Helicoil. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just wasted one was all. I tell you, on this YouTube channel, you get to see it all. It's whether it's total failure or a success, in this case, a little bit of both. Let me talk a little bit about the Helicoil. This is the kit. In this case, this is for a M6x1, and there's the part number if you need to. And what you get, you get instructions, of course, and you get 3 different lengths. They're all the same diameter, but different lengths of threaded inserts, a drill bit, a tap, and a tang break-off tool, along with the installation tool. And you didn't see me use this whole piece because it was too far down to where the thread starts. So you just have to kind of make do. And what I did was I just threaded the new thread on here and then installed it just like that instead of using the complete tool. And it works fine. I've done it both ways. Anyhow, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to drill the hole out to the tap size for a helicoil, for the helicoil that we're putting in. Then you're going to tap it out to that size. Then you're going to install the threaded insert, and then on the end here you can see there's a tang right here in the middle. You take this tool, once this is installed, and strike it with a hammer right here. That'll knock the tang off and break it out. Then you just blow it out, or whatever you need to do, magnet, whatever it takes to get it out of there. And then you're done. And this is the M6x1 screw that's going to go in there. And all this does is just goes right back. Once you cut out the original threads, these replace the original threads. So the hole is oversized at that point, but the inside of the thread is standard size for that screw. And they do make these in an oversized set too. I think they call it a twin cert. You put one in and then you put another one in on the inside of it. And in that case, the hole is drilled bigger and threaded bigger, and then you put a insert in, then you put this insert in it, and that's how you repair a very enlarged hole. Anyhow, I just wanted to go over that. Like I say, I'm a little red-faced about what I did, but it still accomplished at least half of the goal, which was to show everybody how one of these are put in. They're not cheap. I'm wanting to say that a kit is around $50 or $60, but if you deal with these motorcycles, any at all, you're going to have broken or stripped threads, and you'll be able to fix them just like original this way without welding or replacing side covers or internal covers or just about anything really. It allows you to put it pretty much back to stock, and the good thing is these threads will probably never strip out. Your repair will be stronger than the original thread, which was just aluminum. These are spring steel. Anyhow, just thought I'd go over that. I've got a couple other things I'm going to cover here, and let me get on with that. Okay guys, I think I'm going to cover the next segment, since it is specifically for the Yamaha AT-1. I'm going to cover that in a separate video. So I'm going to end this one now just for the Helicoil insert, and I'll put the other one up separate. I just need a little more time to do it, and since it's more specific, and the one I just did can be done on anything, Suzuki, Kawasaki, half-inch bolt, 6mm bolt, any, you know, it's a very generic procedure. So let me end this one, and I'll end it by saying thanks for going along on the ride, and we'll see you next video.